Good morning and Shabbat Shalom from beautiful Israel. I'm here home safe with my family in Ashkelon. Gaza is right over there. We are here every morning to demand from these inhumane, barbaric, rapist monsters from Hamas, Palestinian Islamic Jihad, UNRWA, the UN, and also the Red Cross to let our people go. 79 hostages are still there. 3 of them is about to be released as we speak. We demand from this inhumane, barbaric, rapist monster to surrender and let all of them go at once, not little by little, not phases. All of them let go and Hamas surrender. Hamas and all of their affiliates. So the 3 hostages that are about to be released are Ohad Ben Ami. He's 56 years old. He was kidnapped from Kibbutz Be'eri alongside with his wife. In this photo, his wife is waiting for him because she was released on the November deal of 23. Welcome home, not yet. We'll celebrate later. Ohad. Eli Sharabi. Eli Sharabi is 52 years old. We don't know if he knows that his wife and his 2 daughters were brutally murdered by Hamas in Kibbutz Be'eri, bracing each other with bullets in their shelter room. Eli was kidnapped with his brother Yossi Sharabi, who was killed and still held captive in Gaza. We don't know what Eli knows, and the rest of the family is waiting for him. Our hearts and prayers, our thoughts are today with the Sharabi family. And lastly, the last hostage to be released today will be Or Levi. He's 34 years old. He was kidnapped from the Nova Music Festival. His wife was killed in that festival. They have a 3-year-old son, Almog. He's waiting for 491 days for his parents. His father finally will be back home today. After 491 days in captivity, in torture, in the hell called Gaza, finally these 3 men will be released. But we demand for all 79 of hostages to be released at once in one bus. President Trump has shown us how he is the best friend to Israel that ever existed. And in the last 2.5 weeks since his inauguration, he continuously shows us that he's on our side and against the terrorists in Gaza. A couple of actions that he did so far was sanctioning on the ICC. He signed an executive order to put sanction on the ICC because they targeting the United States and of course Israel. Other allies, but mostly Israel. They have no jurisdiction in Israel and the United States, and therefore first of all, they're biased to protecting the terrorists. So they shouldn't be taken seriously to begin with. But they should be held accountable for what they're trying to do, posing a threat to national security. Secondly, he withdrew, and we said it already, but he signed an executive order to withdraw from funding UN organizations, including and mostly UNRWA, because UNRWA has been complicit in October 7th, and since then and before then, they are also complicit in indoctrinating the children in Gaza to hate the Jews and blame everything on the Jews and devoting their lives to kill Jews. Therefore, no more money. And also I'm very grateful for Italy to also join in defunding UNRWA, and I'm expecting more countries to follow through. Sweden also already did it. More countries need to defund UNRWA, and that terrorist organization needs to be completely dismantled. Third, congratulations to Pam Bondi for swearing in as the Attorney General of the United States. Well deserved. She immediately went into work and she did some credible jobs in regards to the United States. But in regards to Israel, they announced that they're establishing a joint task force 10-7. This is a task force that will seek justice for the victims of October 7th. These are Israeli victims and American victims. 47 Americans were killed on October 7th by the terrorists, by the inhumane, barbaric monsters. The task force will go after them, will hold them accountable, these terrorists, Hamas terrorists, and we will see justice. And lastly, President Trump gave a speech at the National Prayer Breakfast, and he honored Noah Argamani, the hostage who was there, and other families of hostages, and he said, and let's hear what he said.
We're joined today by several brave families whose loved ones were taken hostage during the October 7th horrible attack 16 months ago. And I know I speak for everyone here today when I say that we're keeping you in our hearts and our prayers. And it's a very traumatic situation, very tough, as the people know that are here with us. One way or another, it's going to work out. It's going to all work out. As president, I will not rest until every remaining hostage has been returned to their families. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Also with us is an incredible survivor of October 7th who was held captive by Hamas for more than 8 months, Noah Agramani. She was at the music festival and attacked on that terrible day. For 245 harrowing days, Noah showed unwavering strength and courage and faith as she endured the unendurable, really, what she went through. But by the grace of God, she was rescued by the Israeli Defense Forces, and now she's come back to pray with us this morning, and it's such an honor to have you, and you're really an inspiration, Noah, to all of us. Thank you very much.
I love how he's unapologetically standing with Israel, standing with the hostages, and the important message for him here, it is that he will not rest until all of the hostages will be brought home. And that's what we hear every morning, and we will not rest. I will be here every day, no matter what state I am, no matter how early I need to get up. I will be here every morning to demand from the inhumane barbaric monsters to let all of the hostages go. On this Shabbat, I want to wish everyone continuously peaceful Shabbat, for IDF soldiers to be safe and return home, for all 79 hostages, 3 who are already on the way, and the 76 who are still going to be left behind after today, to be brought home as soon as possible. And for peace to happen finally in this region, we need a new plan. We cannot continue doing the same thing over and over again. That's the definition of insanity. We need a new Middle East so Israelis and Arabs can live in peace. Finally, at last. Thank you, President Trump, for your bold leadership and creative ideas, and we will make it happen. The nation of Israel will live in the beautiful country, a beautiful homeland for eternity. There's nothing that you will be able to do that will change this fact. From the Jordan River to the Mediterranean Sea, Am Israel will always be. Am Israel Chai forever, and Shabbat Shalom.